Okay. We're here waiting in the Power Ranger Q&A. One of my...
Oh, there he is. Can't start fangirling.
I am. I already am.
What's up, everybody?
Hi.
See you later.
What's up, everybody?
Hi.
You guys have been awesome. Thank you for having us. This has been a ton of fun.
Seriously, you guys are the sweetest. I don't know who is around, but someone left the table. I love people in North Carolina. Hi, I'm gonna take your picture. I'm gonna take your picture, okay, guys? And yes, I totally have a big car. Pick your phone case.
Yeah. Oh, I know the guy who made that. His name's like Simply Doodles.
Everyone stay to the end, and the grand will all squish it in a big group shot. Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to the panel, guys. We're going to do, I guess, so many of you. Yay.
So, does anyone, well, let's just keep this informal. This is your time, guys, to ask any questions you want, to say whatever you want, to come up and
We may or may not answer.
we may or may not answer,
Oh.
but there are kids.
Alright. Oh, I take. Sorry about that.
Sometimes season bread. I don't know. I'm engaged to her. I can't do it. Okay, guys. Ask any questions you like.
Alright, he'll kick it off right there.
Say your name again. That's, of course, Logan. Yes. I didn't know your last name before, but I remember. Okay. What's your question?
Everyone's like,
Yeah. Start off with strong red and blue. We got there. Thank you, Logan.
that's awesome. Well, we're fans of you too. I mean,
Yeah.
look at you. You look amazing. Is that what you wearing for Halloween?
Yeah. The mask hurts. You don't need it. You look awesome.
Who in here is like come every year? Is this your first time or second time? Whose second time is this?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's first time here?
Oh!
Oh!
That's awesome. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, wow. Why?
That's my first time.
Yeah, my first time.
Jason? Okay. Do we have any questions out here?
Yeah,
Or,
questions.
anything that we've done?
Well, let's do an introduction. Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm Michael Copon. I'm actually the Blue Ranger on Power Rangers Time Force. It was my first gig, actually. Just to set it off, we are a huge family, and after all the shows I've done, this was the most family-oriented and the only cast I keep in touch with, actually. So that's something really dear to my heart. So much, in fact, that I actually got. Me and Jason both have Power Ranger tattoos. My helmet's right here on my forearm, and Jason has one on his leg.
That's
Inner thought. But also, so Power Rangers, and if you guys, we met some of the fans from Bring It On. I was also the lead of Bring It On, One Tree Hill, played Felix, and the lead in Scorpion King for Universal. And now I'm actually in the producing and directing field. I actually opened up a studio in Norfolk, Virginia, and just created a show called Dystopia, which we have Jason actually is in our pilot episode, and we have a very strong interest from Netflix, which is almost 99% guaranteed. We want to wait for sci-fi first, but you can probably see it in Netflix as an original series if we don't get the sci-fi deal. The show is called Dystopia. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me.
I'm Erin, playing the pink piece was the red. Hi. Yeah, and like Mikey, I've gone on to do the background. But some people, also Rachel, that's the family knows we call the series. Really should be related to them.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that, that's so different. Yeah, someone who owns the dogs, like the blonde. I really wanted. Disney gave me long blonde hair, which is possible. And then just all kinds of things. I was Ted's sister and How I Met Your Mother, and I was the lead in Boogeyman. Also, it's been Call of Duty, yeah. So first people character has been based on the voice and everything. So it's been a good ride, but I would like there's something about our season. We're a family, and no matter all the work is done, it's really something special. But yeah, and I've got an episode bonus coming out. I just shot Betty White's in the episode, so if you don't feel like watching for me, watch for Betty White. She's amazing. The 2 movies coming out this year.
My name's Patrick. My name's Jason Faunt. I was I first started out doing soap operas. I was on briefly on Auditioning in Port Charles, and then Power Rangers came up. This was the Power Rangers. It was the 3rd time I actually auditioned for it. So 2 years earlier I auditioned, didn't get it. And the next year I auditioned, didn't get it. And then by the 3rd year they're like, they want to see you. I'm like, geez, I can go back up there again. Because they cast like 50 miles north of LA. And luckily I got it, and thankfully I did it, because we truly are biased, but we love our season. Yeah, great. If you haven't seen the whole season, the demographic is a lot older in time for us, so we really had a great time doing it, and this became an extended family. And I too have been lucky. I've done a project since. The other one that's big is Resident Evil, out of the Kennedy, and we did all the motion capture for that. And then just recently was out filming with Michael and Cahill, the TV show Dystopia, so we got that on social media. So, but we've had a lot of fun. It's been a great adventure. We're always so humbled to come to these shows. We go to shows where we're in London with 100,000 people, and we come here, which is a lot smaller, but we love them all equally because we get to meet everybody. So I think it's always humbling to meet all fans, and it's amazing to see that kids that are this age are watching Show the Ground a long time ago on Netflix. And so anyway, so that's where I come from. It's a lot of fun to be here.
Definitely echo what Jason said. We love meeting you guys. Like, that's why we're here. So thank you. I went to, they sent us like a boot camp.
Because fight choreography is different than actual fighting. You know, I mean, if you are a fighter, I don't know if you are, but in a real scene, if you're doing fight choreography, you're not going to throw a punch like really wide like this, but the camera needs to be that way. You know what I mean? So it's actually a dance more so than actually. If you're a dancer, you'd be a great fighter on film. You can pick up choreography. She'll probably tell you that.
Yeah, it worked out really well because at boot camp they didn't know about any of our physical stuff because they just cast actors this season. Because in previous seasons, Power Rangers were actual martial artists. We went and they wanted actors. So we get to boot camp and they're teaching us, like, oh, try this. And we're all flexible doing stuff. And they're like, what do you guys? So they really got to do more things with us in particular than other actors. And then they were also kind of precious with us because they, we got hurt, production was shut down. So we, by the end of the season, we really were kind of pressing it. By the end of the season, we were like on wires and doing all kinds of fun stuff.
The stuff in the house is never us. We're all fighting things outside the house. Oh, yeah. The 80s.
Yeah. No, Sydney, you had a question. Yeah. Do you guys ever argue?
No, we don't argue.
Oh, do we? Okay, listen, I think I'm getting old.
No, we don't argue. No, we don't.
Like, stop it, Mike. No, we don't.
You guys, you don't argue. Please, don't argue. Gosh.
That's why I'm in this fandom.
No, we actually have never really.
I can't remember ever getting invited to us or ever being mad.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever got mad at arguing.
I'm sure you spend a lot of time with family or coworkers. I think sometimes I remember kind of sometimes treating your own room for space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, just being tired and being like.
We've never argued, but.
We really love each other. Like, it's not.
Now, in other sets, yes, but other sets I can tell you some horror stories, but on our set, no.
And the whole crew, when we came along, because we were like, a few seasons in, we came along, the crew was like, oh, you guys get along.
If there's any Bring It On fans, I'll just tell you this, like, on the set of Bring It On, Ashley, so Jennifer Tisdale, Ashley Benson, Cassie, and the other girl who played, what was her name? Anyways, none of them liked each other. like all day was like this cat fight. Like it was really funny. So like everyone fought on set. Like the first week everyone was best. You know how everyone becomes like super best friends. And the next week they're like super enemies. So like it was it was funny watching this whole like action. Like it was like that. So it was one of those on that. But on our season it actually was just all genuine love. Yeah, it was really cool.
Oh my gosh. So she asked about How I Met Your Mother. One of the most fun jobs I've ever done. Everybody was so wonderful. Kobe, she announced her pregnancy that week, like, during, it was like lovely. It was a family. They all get along beautifully as well. It was a really lovely set. And then my favorite story to tell is Neil Patrick Harris. And I had known him I hadn't met him, but I worked with his husband, David. I was on another series called On the Lot on Fox. Anyway, so David and I worked together for like months, and I got to set, just kind of coincidence, and he comes up and he's like, David says hi, and I'm already, that's it, we like hit it off. So before the scenes, he's so used to doing, he's been doing this since Doogie Howser, so it's like, I mean, he doesn't think about it. So here I am, like, I'm used to doing more hour-longs, I've done all those hour-long shows, and then I'm like trying to think about like the humor and like, think about the job. And Neil's so used to it. He's literally like singing in my face. He's like singing show tunes in my face right before they roll. And literally they're like rolling camera and he's still singing. And at this point usually
What kind of scene was that particular one in?
Most of the scenes I was in with him, but particularly the one, there's like a scene where we're pretending to put our clothes back on to freak my brother out. And he, literally was like in my face singing show tunes. Like rolling, camera, rolling sound. Like you should not. So at one point I was like, hey Neil, could we have done maybe
I was just wondering.
Just a little
like
less
later?
close to action. Just give me a little, like a second.
Just a second done.
Yeah. Because I was like laughing, then you actually like.
Well, that's what I was asking. Was that scene, the particular scene, like it wasn't heavy at all? The
I
scene was
know,
all-
the whole thing, yeah. Oh, I'm shedding. So thanks. Ah! It's still tense. But thanks for asking.
Yes.
Money chance. Do you think there's going to be another Power Ranger like matchup where as like the ultimate ending Power Ranger?
I bet you it should be all group. Blue group.
And then also, would you ever wear your your battle armor again?
Would I wear it? Yeah, it was cool. That was a really cool outfit.
He wears it every Thursday night.
Plus, look at these boys over there. Look at, they should always be in their suits.
Oh, back Chris
Oh, yeah.
back there,
Hi.
right? Chris?
First one would be for Jason for the legendary battle versus the Japanese footage. Do you kind of wish it was a little bit your part was a little bit longer? Because the Japanese one was like an hour and a half long. Yeah. So.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. They like I said, it's the franchises. We're so fortunate to be a part of it. So I say nothing but good things. I do wish, however, that show was longer. Could have been. It was put together pretty quick. It felt like literally like 3 weeks before they're like, hey, can you get to New Zealand? Not can you get a flight over, but are you able to come to New Zealand in 3 weeks? So it was put together really quick. I think they could have made a lot more out of it. And I'm sure they realize that now, and that's why I think, to your point, at some point they're going to... I'm very, very close to the guy that's now the producer of the show, and I just had lunch with him when he was in San Diego like 3 months ago, and he recognized that the fan base is growing, and how special previous seasons were, so I think they're going to be doing a little bit more, bringing back things, touching on reunions. And I think it'd be a great thing, some sort of pink reunions. Literally, an all-star pink cast, and because everyone in this room, is older than their typical demographic, so I think they will do that.
And was there a prankster for your season?
I think we all.
Him, Mikey too, but it was because he learned everything from Jason.
Yeah.
But we all did everything, yeah. We all
Yeah, Jason was like my big brother. I was freshly 18, 17.
We had to wait for him.
They had to wait till I turned 18 for production.
They cast him and then we had to wait for
Jason
him
was
to
a
turn 18.
little rude.
Jason was 42.
About 42.
60.
John! No.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
Yeah.
He's 70. No, but yeah, there was a lot of. The biggest thing is like me and Jason would like try to mess each other up during each take, like touch each other in the back of the ear or something like that. You know, some fun stuff like that.
Or there was a long stint of whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
Remember that? We would place it so if anybody sat down,
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we would always do? We would all do this too. We'd have to come around corners a lot and have real work poses, like fly around the corner. And so they'd go action and we'd like come from behind the thing and sometimes we'll come out holding hands, Michael and I. We come out and it's like you come flying in, we're just flying out, we're like holding hands and like, cut, guys. Hold hands. Maybe it won't work for Power Rangers. So and we do things like during scenes, we touch each other on the back.
We just get confused because there was a rainbow of colors.
or if the camera was waist up, they would like do stuff like
Yeah, like they would like be rubbing each other's legs like this. It would be a serious scene. So imagine me rubbing Erin's leg, but I'm like.
And I'm trying to be like, and Jen was
Yeah,
really
you
tough
have
and not
to,
my
you know.
personality at all. And I was like,
But oftentimes you'll see there might be even some things where we're like try not to laugh. There actually is one thing. There is actually one thing on I forget what season we come in with the baskets of fruit and stuff like that. Jason just grabbed one of the fruits or vegetables and it was really just trying to make me laugh. I'll just keep going.
Once we broke into the giggles, it was over.
oh.
And remember we used to do like silence for sound? And that guy, and the boom guy Kevin, was always the angriest guy in set.
Yeah.
And someone back said, we could make everyone get so mad, and we started laughing. And they wanted like complete silence.
Because you have to
We had to leave the room.
You have to get this thing called room tone, which is like, yeah, you have to get like the sound of the room, and it has to be the same bodies instead of just for like the whatever. So they would kick us out. So you'd be like,
Kevin
you're trying to
was
be
so
quiet, you
mad.
feel.
Yeah, I like it. He was the angry guy all the time. Kevin?
So we're all like really.
Sorry, we're a little bit, yeah. But yeah, there were definite pranks.
It's definitely inside jokes because you guys are sitting there like.
Right. But
But
yeah,
yes, it was fun.
definitely pranks. They were so much fun. We laughed all the time. All the time. Still do.
Yes.
Being an actor, how could you get into being in Power Rangers or something for someone who's not an actor but kind of wants to be one day?
That is a great question.
Yeah.
You should go take his acting class at his studio.
We do have acting workshops
For local, yeah.
for local actors. Well, you want to definitely get an acting workshop of some sort. LA's got a ton of them. I'm sure there's some actually here in Wilmington. So I lived out here in Wilmington, so I'm sure there's a lot of acting teachers out here. I think Peter Jarosik, he's been in a bunch of like sci-fi stuff like Star Trek. He actually teaches a great class out here.
Cool.
But yeah, getting something like that.
Okay.
Then you can email hamptoncasting@aol.com, and then she casts for a Power Rangers. So.
That is legitimately her email. That's why we're dying laughing. Like, we just gave out Iris as the casting directors.
Yeah. Do it all the time.
Just all the time.
Do it all the time.
I would say, hi Lily. I would say, become a big fish in a small pond. Like, do lots of work around here. Oh no, I'll just keep going. Do like, you know what I mean? Just do like
Yeah.
get as much under your belt as you can if you want to move to a bigger city.
Okay.
Get like a really big resume here.
Okay.
So I wouldn't go to LA with nothing per se. I would get some.
And the way they film now, everyone's got tax credit and tax breaks. They're filming everywhere.
Everywhere.
Right.
And Michael has his own studio in Virginia, so
Yeah, like I
there's stuff
literally
everywhere.
moved home because of the tax breaks. It's cheaper to film. So for independent filmmakers, and it gives everyone a chance locally. Things are changing now with the whole internet.
Yeah.
I foresee that the cable will be kind of obsolete in about 5 years.
Yeah, I think
There's going to be like even I'm developing my site as my own channel. So
Right.
we have a site, it's called It's Real TV. So we've developed a platform to where sponsors, like people can sponsor their shows, and there's a marketing format that every time you see a girl walking like with a pair of shoes or clothes, it pops up on the right, the makeup she's wearing, everything. You can click right there on the link. So we're doing a huge deal right now with just two of us guys developed this. We use the same service as Netflix. So like I'm trying to compete with Netflix even. So that's kind of like my future goal, is to have like the Pepsi to the Coca-Cola. So they're gonna see like in the next 10 years. I mean, even HBO went full HBO Go now. They're off TV.
Yeah.
And a lot of companies are starting to do that same thing. So,
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Kim. Look, did you have another question?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
He asked if we fought bad guys. We unequivocally said yes.
There's no one bad. That's why we're not.
Everything feels good.
Everything feels good.
Okay. No, still good.
Make sure there's no one bad back there.
But if there was, you'd probably help us out, right?
Yes.
I mean, you're Power Ranger too. I can see it.
Oh, so you wanted to question?
During the first scene, when you tried to toss back Wesley's morpher, by any chance during like when they're doing the cutscenes, then you by accidentally hit them in the face.
Did I catch it?
But like when you guys tried to when you did the retake of the scene, right? And
I have terrible aim. so
Jason's a
unlike you guys
premier
have.
baseball player, so catching flies.
I was just wondering. And then also during the popcorn scene, when you guys were sneaking popcorn while Din was trying to tell you something. What was your
Oh, we were
after?
stuffing pop. Anytime there's food on set, that always screw things up too, because we're always eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're eating popcorn, or it was a popcorn scene. Yeah.
It was you, Katie, and I believe Lucas doing it.
I remember that, but I don't remember what happened there. I do remember popcorn. Yeah.
Gosh, such good questions. Thank you for. You got me.
Who else back there? There's got to be some
Any
questions.
other? Yeah.
I got a question for Michael. There was a movie that you were starting about it was an action movie with Power Ranger actors.
Yes, yes.
And I was kind of curious, did that get off the ground?
Yeah, we've taken the money that we made from that. I've got a comic book being written. This is concept drawings. So some of the concept art. So I can show you afterwards. We've also developed like guns and stuff for the show. So all our futuristic guns. So it's developed into its own universe. It's kind of, I would say, more along the lines of Guardians of the Galaxy now. So it's about these kind of like this kind of space pirates, you would say. They go around to different planets and take all their conductive metals and resources like water, everything that makes the planet. They kind of suck it in and kind of sell to other planets and stuff. It's kind of like that kind of thing. So they have this huge kind of spaceship, but the Earth thinks it's a meteor coming, so they're planning for that. So there's this one guy who kind of comes down, and that's where I connect with Jason and then Erin. You know,
I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
I want to be the bad guy.
You actually are. It's really funny. Like, yeah, it's
I'm
fun.
totally kidding.
You know, so Erin actually plays. Like, if you remember seeing Total Recall, where there was there's like he had this kind of fake wife that kept him in line because the main character. So she plays my wife in this thing.
That was Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah. So you.
Yes.
So I haven't even informed them on this yet because we're still doing a lot of script changes right now with the script writing. So it's actually had a really cool storyline and a change of heart from her character. So in the end, I'm bad to do.
I make it an arc.
Yeah, because we actually need her.
Yeah,
We need. It has the same feeling of the DNA needs to. The DNA of these people need to unlock this machine. So yeah, you'll see it. I don't want to give away too much of the story because like it's gonna be really cool. But it kind of gives you like a premise of what it's like. So it's still going on.
So it's good. It'll happen.
But the problem is like you do a Kickstarter, you need to go raise the full money to shoot film. So what do? You know, it's I got to go out now and raise the funds myself.
Right.
So we do need about $500 to shoot this, unfortunately. My last films I'm able to do for, I just did a film for less than 100 grand. But this type of film needs at least $500,000 for CGI. But yeah, it's gonna happen. It will happen in the next year or two. I will make sure of it.
Yes.
Because I don't sleep. I just try to like get money to keep doing these projects. So.
Yeah. What about the other Power Rangers? What are they doing?
Well, transfer
From our season,
everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, from our season. Oh, yeah. So Debbie and Kevin. And Danny, Vernon.
Well, we just
Vernon.
did our first ever reunion in Houston about 2 months ago.
All of us were there. All 5 of us and
Yeah,
Vernon.
that was really
And we'll all
cool.
be in Kentucky. That's in Kentucky in March, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good time for us to do too.
So we'll all.
How far is Lexington, Kentucky? It's a ways, right?
Well,
12.5 hours.
7 hours?
7 to 10,
Oh,
depending on traffic.
Yeah, that's far. Yeah, but so yeah. So they're doing different things. Really, Vernon's still acting a lot.
And Dan's still producing
And
too.
so is Dan.
Dan's starting to produce a little bit too. He's giving me
Dan's
a
out
couple
there.
scripts, yeah. Yeah, everyone's kind of doing their own thing. I know Debbie's kind of more living the family life, but
Yeah.
she's got a beautiful kid,
Oh wow.
an amazing husband, and Kevin's a little businessman too. He was a yogurt distributor for like the yogurt shops and stuff.
you have yogurt brands ever? That's an LA.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing some business stuff, and now he's kind of into the financial business side of things. So,
Yeah, and I didn't even get to tell you guys about it. There's something, I want to tell you guys about it because we're going to do it with the boys. There is something I got approached about. So me and 8 other major ladies did a little secret project. I don't even, you guys are the very first people talking about it.
yeah.
I gotta tell you guys about it.
Wondering why it's called.
No, because it's girls. We're gonna do, but we already talked about
We
doing that.
wore wigs one time.
Have you ever seen me play a 60-year-old grandma?
I play a 21-year-old girl.
Exactly.
She plays a Taiwanese girl, and I play a great grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's something, so be on the lookout, because there's a little project that 9 of us did. Me, Ciara, Nakia Maurice, Karen Ashley, Catherine Sutherland, Allison Sullivan, Allison McGinnis,
So,
and Anna Hutchinson. Yeah, so there were 9 of us that got together and did something.
is it done? Without telling anyone?
You will be able to purchase it.
So it's a filming situation.
I can't say no more. But keep a lookout.
But it's done.
It's very
It's
cool.
completely done.
It's completed. Almost.
How can we purchase this?
2 more days then it's done.
How can we purchase this?
It'll be all over our social media.
So we can purchase it on social media.
Yes.
Is it through a PayPal? Is
I
it
don't
through a
know.
PayPal? Is it through a PayPal?
I don't know, Mikey. I'm not letting you know. I just showed up.
I'm just teasing.
Anyway, so there's that.
Yes.
Yes, Lily. What are you thinking? Did you get shy?
She's stupid.
Chris, you're a very good dad.
She wants to know who was your
Rancic.
Rancic was. The main villain played by Vernon Wells, Rancic. He had the half
And the funny hair.
face.
And his bow turned into a sword.
He was a mean guy.
But in real life, the sweetest guy. Like, the best. So Rancic, he was really scary.
Good question, though.
That was a very good question. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are really great. Logan, do you have more questions? You do?
Oh, Marty. And Billy back in socks. And he gets one in the best. And he goes back to Pete and Steve.
Wow.
And the fan. And when I did it. And then
He's got some abs on him. Look at that. That's right.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Yes.
What were you guys doing before you became actors?
I was actually a high school football player. I had a full-ride scholarship to play football at Virginia Tech. I turned that down to go to LA. Yeah. Turned that down to LA. Slept in my truck. Became a power ranger. 7 months later. And it's true story. Actually, when I auditioned for Power Rangers, I was actually still sleeping in my truck. It wasn't as bad as you guys think. I had picked up a twin mattress off the side of the road and I put it in the back.
So it's exactly as bad as you think.
No, it's not bad. It's a mattress. I had a mattress there. Took showers at Bally's and started my day. So, but I slept up, and where he says 50 miles up in Valencia, I slept outside where we auditioned. Walked upstairs and brushed my teeth in the bathroom before I auditioned and fixed my hair. And then put everything. Yeah, and I put it back out, and then because I remember Catherine looked at me weird, like this is like a guy going in the bathroom with a toothbrush. So I went in there, brushed my teeth, fixed my hair, and everything. Went back on the car, studied my lines, and then went up there when I was ready to audition. And then I auditioned, and I got the role.
Wow. That Michael guy is on time every day.
Yeah.
Just like that. I didn't date too much back then, so yeah, my first apartment was when I moved in with Debbie. They took me off the street. So,
isn't that an inspiring story? Now he owns his own big, giant production studios, and I'm so proud of you. It's really inspiring. Like, yeah.
What about yourself?
Oh, I was only 19 when I moved in, so we just started when I was like just almost to turn 20. So I waited tables for 1 year, and that was it. I was.
What'd you wait tables?
Macaroni Grill. Do you guys have macaroni
oh,
grills?
I love that.
Yeah, macaroni grill. Thousand Oaks.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, yeah, I waited tables for a year.
Okay.
I was in college.
I was a book club.
You know what?
I waited tables. I was bartending and waiting tables and catering parties. I spent a good. I did it for a bit. I did it my last year of college and then a couple of years before. And like I said, I was doing little stuff on soap operas here that made some extra money, but nothing really to sustain that. And that's what's so cool. We all come from very humble beginnings, so it's cool. And we really, I think that's why I was so appreciative for everything. I was waiting tables. I drove out to LA with a truck with 200,000 miles and $400 to my name. I didn't sit in my truck. I had to be in a place from go because I worked at a really popular LA restaurant. So, but I was waiting tables.
I think that might be why you meet any Power Rangers, they're always got like really good, humble beginning. And I think it's something like Power Rangers are always looking for the new person. They're not ever casting like that name actor. So I think for Power Rangers, the show, they're always casting like someone. This is their first thing, or like not the first thing, but it's that thing that got them just doing like one line here and there to like, oh, now I'm a series regular on the TV show. So because they're always trying to find that person. So I think that's really cool. And that's why they're
Twins. Yes.
No,
Stop it.
I actually love Snapchat. Like that's my friend. I just love that social media platform. Just make these dumbest faces and it's on there for like 3 seconds. Because I have a couple friends. We just do the dumbest, ugliest faces. It's so fun. Like when I'm in a bad mood, I just like click on my friends. Like I'll just click it and they're like,
Noted.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, you would never have to do that in selfies. You don't want to see one. I would take one.
Yeah, iPhone has a really cool feature which I found out you can actually just take anyone's phone and flip it up and take photos on their phone. I don't know if you know that, but even if their phone is locked, you just go up like this and click the photo button. And then you can take photos on it. Yeah, and then like I'll come to my phone sometimes.
You too. Turd.
Just touch that and go up. So that's one-step process.
There you go.
Anyways,
Yeah, and then you'll come back to your phone and then there's a bunch of like,
You always see one for me and you don't get which hacked.
yeah.
did you know
Did y'all have braces when you were younger?
I did not.
I actually
but
didn't either, yeah.
No?
I didn't realize
Sorry, David.
Look at that, she's like, yeah, I did. Oh, she. Yeah, we got stuff.
Yes, oh,
How do you guys do the Alex and Westy?
oh,
Oh, the Alex and
Tell
Westy?
me about your twin brother.
No, it was pretty cool actually. So his question was, is I played two characters on the show, and sometimes they were opposite each other. So what they would do is they would film the one half with Alex, and I would really get my hair jet black and get all fixed up for Alex and do makeup. They'd film the whole scene opposite a pole, literally just a pole. And then we would go and they'd lock the whole set down, so you couldn't move anything, and everything stays consistent. And then we go around and I go and change in the west and totally different look. And then they move the pole to the other side, and then I do the other side opposite the pole. And then they just CGI'd in there, so I can talk to myself.
it was cool and also kind of inefficient because we would all have to wait for him to shower
A long time. It took
and wash the blackout.
Yeah.
You know, so it was good. They're telling us it's time to wrap it up. Logan, did you have one more question? Yeah.
And then we gotta do the picture of the group.
Oh, yeah.
My mom would do probably donuts every day when my mom would do that.